Om Shanti. Today is 3rd of April 2018. Today's blessing is, may you be a Master Almighty Authority and consider adverse situations to be sightseers, overcome them and move forward. Constantly maintain the awareness of your form of a Master Almighty Authority, and all adverse situations will be experienced as sight scenes. When you consider it to be an adverse situation, you will be afraid. But by considering it to be a sightseeing, that is, a scene along the path, you will easily overcome it, because when you watch sight scenes, you become happy and are not afraid. Obstacles are not obstacles, but a means of moving forward. By taking an exam, you move forward, and this is why you must never be stopped by any situation. By constantly having the awareness of being a Master Almighty Authority, you will continue to experience the flying stage. So, in today's Murli, Baba is talking about 3 things. First is adverse situations. What you have to do when adverse situations come. Second, obstacles. What you have to do when obstacles come. And third, paper. These are the 3 things, how to manage these 3 things. Adverse situation, Viparit Paristiti or Pratikul Paristiti. Second, Vigna, obstacles. And third, papers. How do you manage all of these 3 things? First, we'll come to adverse situations. Whenever you are beset with adverse situation, if suppose you see its magnanimity, you get afraid. You see and you feel why it has come, how big it is, and I'm not prepared for it, because it is absolutely, the situation has come without any invitation, like an unwelcome guest. So you get afraid, frustrated, depressed, sudden fear, inability to cope with such situation. All the Gyan and Yoga fails at that peak of the adverse situation, and it is going to come. But if you see it as an adverse situation, you will get scared, you will be afraid. That is first. Second, obstacles. When you see obstacles as obstacles, the questions that will arise in the mind is, why it has come, and why it has come to me. Others were also there, and obstacles never come in their way. They always come to me. I am always beset with obstacles. Why? And why every time obstacles? Just now I recovered from one obstacle, one barrier, one hindrance, and now this is another hindrance in the path of Tivra Purusharth. Suddenly you got recovered from one disease. Recently somebody gets admitted in the hospital with malaria. He recovers, goes home and falls down and comes back next day with fracture. Now he is with fracture. He is in the hospital. He is operated for fracture. He goes in ICU, and in ICU he develops heart problem. And whilst managing heart problem, then it is found out that he has lot of blockages. Then he is sent to higher center. He goes there, and after bypass or angioplasty, when he is in ICU, he develops some leg infection. And when he is being treated for the leg infection and he is given higher antibiotic, he suddenly develops allergic reaction to one particular antibiotic. And because of that anaphylaxis, again he lands up into difficult situation. And when everything is done and everything is all right and he is ultimately discharged, he goes home, and sudden cardiac arrest and death. All these things keep on happening. They are very common things. Patient comes for one thing and develops another thing. I remember one patient, he had come for cataract surgery, eye operation. When we were in Mumbai, BSCS MG hospital, he had come in the casualty for eye surgery. He was absolutely alright, perfectly healthy, just came for eye surgery. ECG was taken, a routine, and that was sent to us. We were in the 7th floor, managing ICU and ICCU. So ECG came and we said, oh, where is the patient? Bring him. His ECG is abnormal. So that patient said, I am alright, but I don't have any problem. We said, stop, come, you just send. That patient was immediately transferred to the 7th floor, and we found that that patient has got blockages and all these things. We started drips and infusions and injections. Many things we did for 3 days, and then he was made to undergo, and he was just looking like this. And we told now everything is alright, and then we got his angiography done. Angiography done, and angiography it is found that all the vessels are blocked, triple vessel disease. And we convinced the relatives for bypass, and patient underwent bypass. And he was in 7 days in ICU, and then later on discharged. At the time of discharge, we told, now everything is alright. He said, I was alright before only. And we told him, now you can go home. But he said, what about my eyes? I came for a cataract. I did not come for all of this. What you did? What about my eyes? So that was, I always remember this event. At the time of discharge, patient was very dukhi, very unhappy. Because he had come for eye surgery and that you didn't operate. We said, that is just neglected. He said, that is my main concern. I can't see. We told, now your heart is alright. Heart was alright before only, he said. And we need to remain prepared for them. And third thing is paper. Papers, they come in this examination of life. All papers are surprise papers. We are never told that such a paper is going to come and like that. Any time it can come, any time, any moment. And what will be the nature of the paper, that is unknown. Any time it can happen. But so all these 3 things can happen in life. Now what is Baba telling about these 3 things? First, adverse situations. When adverse situations come, when things are going against the grain with you, don't see them as adverse situation, but see them as sight scenes. Not AS, but SS. Sight scenes. And what do you do with sight scenes? Suppose you are going to, probably going to some hill station, and there is a winding road and beautiful scenery around. So what do you do while seeing the sightseeing? Take a picture. Very good. This is a take a picture, selfie. You enjoy that sightseeing. So first thing is enjoyment, taking pictures of the sightseeing. Then what else? What else you do with sightseeings? You see, you enjoy, you watch. Then? Yeah? You go ahead, you don't pay any attention. That also you do. Because they are going and coming. New scenes are coming, old scenes are going. So you don't pay much attention. Or you see some children are there, the rustic atmosphere, the scenic beauty, village children playing together. So we see that and we remind ourselves of our childhood. So many things we do. We see trees careening, we see greenery around, we see lush valleys, we see streams and rivers and mountains, and we see crowd. Everything, all scenes come. Suppose we are going from here to there. First we cross that city, so we cross the traffic, and then gradually we enter into a calmness, and we enjoy that also. And then again, whilst reaching the other city, we again enter into crowd, and ultimately we reach our destination. So throughout in our mind, we are thinking of our destination. We are not much bothered about so many things which are happening in between, because we have an important task to do. Suppose we are going on a very important mission, so we keep on thinking only of that. We are least bothered of what all things are coming in between. Good things, bad things, there is an accident, some vehicle has been damaged, a great accident in between. We don't stop there and keep on thinking or seeing that, because we have an important thing to do and we are on the way. So view all obstacles, all these adverse situations as sightseeings. They are there and they will go away. None of the adverse situation is permanent. That too will pass. Remember what that king of that story, in that king, when he opened that ring, he found what was written, this too will pass. When Edison, Thomas Alva Edison, when all his research lab was burned to ashes, he was just standing there like this and watching everything getting burnt. his son came running, and he was so disturbed. He said, "Go and call your mother. Your mother will never see such a view. It's such a beautiful, see how much fire and everything." And what he said was very relevant and important. He said, "All our mistakes are burnt up today." He didn't say my lab is getting burnt. He didn't say so much property, my research work and so much wealth and everything I invested into this. He didn't say that. He said all my mistakes are getting burnt away today. And within 6 months he raised everything again. This experience was written in Reader's Digest by his son in 1953 edition of Reader Digest. So, adverse situations, stay calm. Adverse situations, see them as sightseeing. Adverse situations, they are impermanent. Adverse situations, they will come and they will go, and none of them is permanent. So see them as sightseeing, and you remain immovable, unshakable. Second is obstacles. All obstacles, what for they come for? To teach us something. Obstacles, they come to give us a certificate of destroyer of obstacle, Vigna Vinashak. This is the certificate they want to give us. So all obstacles, don't see them as obstacles. What Baba is saying is, what you have to think of obstacles. When obstacles come, they are means of moving forward, sadhan, of going ahead. Good that these obstacles come, now I can go ahead with more experience. Otherwise I had less experience, but obstacles are coming. Good. I am not against, yeah? That they are stepping stone, a milestone, also a stepping stone to success. They will take you forward. Actually they are pushing you from back. They are making you go ahead. Yes. So obstacles are a good thing. Though, but only thing is that inside our mind we do not want obstacles. We don't want to accept. So let them come, learn from them and go ahead. Make them a stepping stone. Make them a means for going ahead. You know, while you climb, rock climbing you do. So every stone you put a foot and you go ahead. Suppose there is no stone there, how will you climb? So this is also spiritual rock climbing. That's a good topic. Spiritual rock climbing, mountaineering. You can see behind the Panda Bhavan there is a huge stone, rock boulder, and every morning, I think most of the times, they keep on they climb up. So it's a sort of chadai. This is an ascent. So here also it's a stepping stone. You put your, yeah? No need of invoking Maya. It will come on her. She will come on her own. She likes Brahmin so much that you don't have to call her. You even if she comes uninvited, even if you close your door with double lock, she seeks windows and creaks and crevices. She can come through anywhere. You know, she is so clever. She likes you. She can't stay without you. Her bond is inseparable. You know, she will seek means and ways to come out. Only thing is that you have to find out, you have to let her go out of your house. You know, there is a very beautiful joke. Once, 3 people got caught in a car. The car got locked. The first man said, "Now let us find a way through the engine. We will try to escape through the engine, because car got locked and keys are not with them. So how they will escape? So we will make a way through engine." The other said, "No, not the engine. Through break or through that we will break that glass and we will come out." So second said. The third said, "Do fast whatever you have to see, because it is about to rain and we don't have any chat. There is nothing on the top. No, what is that known as? Roof. No, there is no roof on the car. So it is about to rain. Please hurry up. Otherwise, how will we escape?" So she comes. You don't have to call. She comes on her own. She will seek ways and means. She will come through bathroom and anywhere, ventilator, anywhere she seeks. She knows all the ways and means and tactics and avenues of coming inside. So whenever obstacles come, think of them as you are doing rock climbing. This is a very good example. Rock climbing. You keep one foot and now another foot. one foot, another foot, and go up. Third is paper. Anything that is happening, consider that is a paper. And paper, you have to take certificate. Which certificate? In Sunday's Murli, Shambhai, Baba had talked about one certificate which Begumpur ke Badshah, all those emperors free of sorrow have to take. What is that certificate? Baba has used the word certificate somewhere, but if you remember, which is the certificate? Which certificate? No. Whilst he was talking of sovereignty, Badshahi, and all, so there was one certificate there. Find out. I won't tell. There is one certificate. You have to take that certificate. What is that certificate? Shilpavin. Theek. Certificate of Theek. Yeah. Theek Badshah. Which certificate you have to take? Theek Badshahi. So anything that comes is a paper. I have to pass it, not just pass with honor. I have to pass with honor. I have to come out with flying colors in this exam. I don't want to fail. If I get sorrowful, depressed, despondent, I will be failing. Every Murli has papers. So, we are talking about life papers. Life is a university of hard knocks. You have to take post-graduation from this university of hard knocks. Your designation should have this passed out from the university of hard knocks. Knocks, kicks. This is the university you have to take degree. So third is paper. So these are the three things. Om Shanti.